Markstrom sends a dangerous pass behind his own net. Has to be wise to come back. What was Markstrom thinking there? I don't know about that. That didn't seem like a very good play at all. There we go. Is that better there? Hello, hello. There we are. Now let's see. Mangiapane steals it in the offensive zone. Tries to send it across to Backlund. That is cut off. Cassian's going to take it up as far as center. Looks like it was offside, but they're not going to call it. A shot goes in from Turris right into the red basket. Easy save for Markstrom. There that don't need to be there. There we are. Alright, so some whistle there. Wasn't paying attention. Looks like it'll be another face-off in the Flame zone. Yeah, McDavid tripped and went into the boards hard. Lindholm went in after him, but looks like he's fine. He definitely went off a little sore. Alright, Nurse will send it in deep. Archibald tries to cut it off, but the Flames will clear. Nurse is going to chase back to it. He's got Bennett on him. He will send it around to Archibald. Archibald will try to get it to David, but it will go by him, and the Flames will clear. Monahan backhands it in. Goudreau is going to try and chase it down, but looks like the goalie will hold on to it. And we're going to do a commercial break here. Going to be working on my power rankings here at the same time. Probably film the East first. Till the East is done, I can film all the divisions except the North. The North will have to, of course, wait till this game finishes. Alright, so let's go east here. Alright. What do you do? Alright, we're back. Alright. Showing Blasty up on the... Oh, and Craig Conroy's wearing his the old original Blasty uniform. That's awesome. It's like will be a face-off to the left of Koskinen in the Oilers zone. 9:44 remaining. And of course, this is the first of 10 battles of Alberta this year. Edmonton wins the face-off, sends it out. It looked like it went into Edmonton box, but Calgary reached over the glass to bring it back onto the ice. So it remains in play. Giordano sends it in, gets tipped in by Tkachuk. Koskinen will stop it and goes back to the near side. Larson Turris gets absolutely crushed. Puck gets broken out. Draisaitl chips it out and will take the return pass as he steps over the line. Anderson will take him into the corner and take the puck away. Anderson's got it in his feet. It works out. Lindholm's fighting for it with Draisaitl. And it gets sent long behind the boards. Larson comes in to make a hit, and it's going to go all the way up. Yep. Alright, I will. Alright. Oilers break in, take a shot, it goes wide. McDavid keeps it in on the point. And Mangiapane steals the puck away from him, passes it to Lucic. Lucic breaks out. Backlund just sends the puck in and will get it. Lucic is in the corner, sends it around the net. And Calgary still controls. Lucic got it behind the net again. And now the Oilers will try to break out. McDavid comes across the blue line, pauses up, drops the puck. Quick shot from Nugent Hopkins is gobbled up by Markstrom. And the Oilers continue to dominate in the shot category. Markstrom is doing good. The only one to get by him so far is a double tip from the point. Alright, so now we got the face off. And right off the point, Giordano will control behind the net. Takes the pass across to Anderson. Anderson passes it across to Tkachuk, who gets it chopped off his stick. Puljujarvi will trip over the blue line, and that's going to be offside. I think Puljujarvi's trying to say he got tripped by something other than the blue line, but it doesn't look like it. It honestly looks like he just tripped. Yeah, him and Giordano are exchanging words. Yeah. Yeah, he tripped over the ref. The ref skates there. He thinks it was Giordano, but it was definitely looks like it was the ref skates in the rebound. So Mangiapane's going to break out. Sends a pass across. It will get broken up in the central zone. Valimaki will knock it forward, and Turris will fire it in deep. Markstrom comes out to play it and sends it up. The Flames will have to regroup as they come in offside. Neal chops it down and loses the puck, and the Flames will come back. And I would say that was offside, and it was offside. Offside Calgary at the Edmonton blue line. I don't like Calgary doing this. They've done this now a couple games in a row where they just do not show up in the first period. The two games in Winnipeg, they got too far behind and they weren't able to come back. So let's hope they can at least not fall farther behind here, or fall behind. So Bennett wins the face-off, and Flames will send it high, and that actually goes up into the netting. We'll bring another whistle. I believe that one will come to center ice. Alright, face off, and Bennett's got control, drops to Gaudreau. Gaudreau comes around, tries to send it to the center, nobody's home. Shot from the angle, looks like it went off of Koskinen, goes into the corner. Monahan knocks his man off the puck, but Draisaitl manages to come up with it. He's going to go down the side. He is harassed, drops the puck. Larson tries a shot, but it goes wide. Bennett's going to control in the corner, fighting it in the corner. It breaks free. Bennett's coming up and gets as far as his own blue line, where Draisaitl steals. circles back into his own blue line, and he's going to receive the drop pass and come across the blue line, and the shot from a bad angle goes around. Draisaitl's going to get it in the corner, sends it up. Puljujarvi sends it back to Draisaitl, sends it to the point. A shot, it's tipped. Markstrom's up for the challenge, and the Flames, Dubé will knock it out, and Tkachuk made a great play, but he just couldn't hold on side. And shots are now 8-2 in favor of the Oilers. As long as Calgary keeps those shots to the outside, I'm not as concerned. Markstrom is a very good goalie, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so Calgary wins the face-off back into their own zone. Giordano controls across to Anderson. Anderson's going to send it up, and it will get tipped in deep. Lindholm is going to chase. Tkachuk steals the puck, gets it back to Lindholm, who sends it all the way around the boards back to the point to Anderson. Anderson shot from the point. It gets tipped up. It went really high in the corner. Finally comes down. Dubé tries a backhand, and that goes wide. Anderson's going to put it behind the net to Tkachuk, who can't quite slow it down. Giordano's going to pinch from the point, and he's not going to keep it in, but Lindholm was covering. Otherwise, McDavid would have been off to the races. And still, McDavid is going to come out. Him and Puljujarvi. McDavid tries a pass to Nurse, but that's cut off. Gets tipped down in the corner where Puljujarvi will be fighting for it. Lindholm, Nugent Hopkins. There's 3 Oilers and 3 Flames, and all fighting for it. Finally, it pops free. It's going to come out in front of the Flames net, but the Flames will control, flip it down the ice. That is going to be enough for icing. As Bouchard touches up, there will be a face-off in the Flames zone with 5:08 remaining in the first. Entering last game, Puljujarvi had 27 shots, 17 chances, and not a single goal. I believe he did get a goal last game against Ottawa. I believe that is the case. And here we are. So, face-off is won by the Oilers. They get it back to the point. Bouchard's got it. Tries a shot. It is tipped and slowed on the way to the net, but it gets cleared. Dubé picks to the point, but then Draisaitl will send it around. Kara's going to leave it for Bouchard, who sends it in, but Giordano steals, flips it off the boards and out. I thought it might have been straight out, but it does look... Or is it? No, yeah, it is straight out. I thought it was, but it looked like the ref made the symbol that it was off, but nope, that's straight out. And that's going to be a power play for the Oilers on the stupidest penalty you can take. Can't be taking those. Alright, during the commercial break here, I'm just going to grab another drink, and I will be right back. Midst of writing my script here for tonight's power rankings video, as I will be doing a power rankings video again tonight. Hope you checked out the first one, and if not, it is on that One Shift at a Time YouTube site. Once my Steam Lab account runs out on this, I will be switching over to that one full time. So Edmonton wins the face-off in the Calgary zone. Draisaitl, quick shot. Markstrom has the save. Neil was right in front to try and get anything, but there was nothing to have. That's a power play for the Oilers. Alright, so 150 remaining, and McDavid's going to get a shot, and that is going to get stopped by Markstrom as well. And a quick 3 shots to start the power play, and 2 whistles already. Yeah, that's not a penalty you can take. You can't be taking delay of game penalties like that. Damn it, Giordano. Alright, so Oilers win the face-off again. Nugent Hopkins pushes it back to Barrie. Back across to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins puts it back to Barrie. Barrie across to McDavid. Back to Barrie. Nuge. Nuge goes into the hash marks, then he circles back. Goes back to the hash marks again. He's in the far corner. Back to across to McDavid. McDavid back to Barrie. Barrie shot. Misses the net. And the Flames will control and shoot it all the way down the net on Koskinen, who plays it up to Barrie. Barrie gets the drop pass to McDavid, who brings it in, drops it over to Nugent Hopkins, who gives it right back to him. He fires it around the boards to Draisaitl, kicks it over to Neil, who drops it back to McDavid, over to Draisaitl, and we're back to Barrie at the point. Draisaitl, he's going to try and work it in, but fans on the shot. It will get recovered back to Barrie, over to Nuge. Less than a minute remaining, and it's near the side of the net. Neil tried some fancy move, and Markstrom took the puck and covered. 45 seconds remaining in the penalty. 3 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the first period. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday night. Yeah, Neil tried a fancy behind the back pass to Nuge, which it worked, but then the shot went right up into I didn't see who, I think it was Backlund's jersey, who then it dropped and Markstrom covered it. So that's actually what happened. Nurse has it at the point, sends it into McDavid. McDavid tries to work his way in, tries to get across, but Puljujarvi cannot get a stick on it. Draisaitl will recover in the other corner. Nurse passes it off to McDavid. McDavid goes down to the hash marks and then circles back. Circles around again, heading forward. Tries a weak little pass, and it is intercepted and sent down the ice by the Flames. He needed more oomph on that pass, and it may have worked. I don't think it still would have. It was through a lot of traffic, but that definitely, yeah, maybe fanned on it. I don't know. So Bouchard's got it at the point, sends it down low. Barrie behind the net. Or, sorry, that's Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi's fighting with Mangiapane, and it's finally broken through Bree, and the penalty is over. Calgary sends the puck in on net. Oh, wow. And looks like Calgary's going to get an offensive zone penalty for goaltender interference. I want to see that again. That did look like quite the dive, but you shouldn't be putting yourself in a position where that can even happen. Let's have a look at that. Oh, Puljujarvi did get a shot on there. Markstrom just got another save. Let's see. Oh, it's a little tiny glancing blow. There should be a dive penalty for that. That should be diving. Holy smokes. I understand giving Calgary the penalty, but oh wow, that should be diving. I don't know. Maybe what's their goalie's name again? Maybe he doesn't like Cassian being the team pussy, and he wants to take the reins there with that one. I can't believe that. That was a really bad dive, and they should have given them both. Should have been 2 and 2. 2 minutes for goaltender interference, 2 minutes for embellishment, because he looked like he got shot. Like it was a soccer dive. Seriously, he went fully ass over T-tail when the guy barely touched his shin. All right, so we got 1:22 left And the Oilers circle it back to McDavid, who's going to break in. Loses the puck into the corner. Draisaitl recovers. Neal pops it back. Nugent's going to send it across to McDavid, who puts it in there. No chance on that one. And it is 2-1 for the Oilers. On 2 back-to-back stupid penalties by the Flames. You can't give this power play this many chances. And it was wide open. Even when McDavid screws up, it's good. Goes across, yeah, McDavid puts it up. Easy goal. He gets it away so fast. He is so dangerous. It's on his stick, off his stick, in the net. Yeah, good. As I said, this is what Flames did against Winnipeg too, and they just got too far below and they couldn't catch up. So let's hope things change in the next period, and this is a 1 period anomaly that we only get 3 shots again. Like, ugh. Seems to be the first all the time. Now Turris is going to come in on a chance. Takes the shot. Markstrom's got the save. And fighting for it in the corner. Nugent Hopkins and Barry get the assists on McDavid's 9th. We got less than a minute left. Markstrom settles it down, but he's got a man right on him. And the Flames will circle back. Monahan puts it across. And they're going to go back. 43 seconds. They tip it. Monahan tips it in. Koskinen's got it behind the net. And the Oilers play it out. That's going to be all the way down, but the Flames will stop it. And then the Oilers intercept. Send it across. Archibald with a shot. Markstrom with the save. Send it back to the point. Sorry, that was Bouchard. Bouchard saves it again. Giordano's fighting against Yamamoto, and Kachuk's going to get control of it. Sends it to a streaking Anderson. He's going to get a shot, and I think that hits something and goes off with 5.6 seconds left. There will be a face-off to the left of Koskinen. Yeah, Turris had a good shot on the breakaway, but that's going to be a Markstrom save for sure. And Oilers control the draw, and we'll kick it up, and that will end the period. So we're going to go into the intermission with the Oilers up by 1. I'm going to work on my things a bit here. Intermission. It's gonna take a while. Could check around the lake there and see what else there is. San Jose and Anaheim are 1-0 after 1 for San Jose. Montreal beat Ottawa 2-1 earlier. Arizona beat St. Louis 3-1. New York beat Philadelphia or Pittsburgh in overtime. Or no, it wasn't even in overtime, just 4-3. And Toronto handed Vancouver yet another loss, 5-1. All the other 4 games were postponed. Yep. See how this game turns out. Yeah, he had no chance on that. Either of the goals. The one was a double tip. And the other one was a McDavid absolute snipe. On the power play that shouldn't have been. My God. That was just a snipe by him. But a bad penalty and like a dive. I don't like that dive. I hate how the NHL always has all the games going at the same time, so I can't even do much of the game while this is going on. Alright, I'm gonna have to. Still commercial, sorry. Indigo train. Film. The first part of the Power Rankings. No spoilers, because you can see. Alright, still in commercial. One video done. should really probably try and edit it well. It's still in the commercial. Come on. These intermissions seem to take forever, I swear. Well, I can't be the only one that feels that way. Boom, 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 boom. Again, hope everyone's having a great Saturday night. Film the East. Man, I'm gonna be stressing my computer out now. We'll see. Editing a video, streaming a hockey game, and running Streamlabs. I have a funny Matthew Kachuk. Where's the love map? Showing the places that hate him and the places that love him. Only one that loves him. Alright. Second period is underway. Calgary controls off the face-off. And they're gonna come in, quick shot, gets guided into the corner, and Yamamoto's gonna come out. Passes it off to Draisaitl, who puts it back to him. Oh, I thought that would have been offside, but they're gonna let it play. It doesn't matter, because now Gaudreau's gonna come in with a 2-on-1 shot, and misses the net. Anderson's gonna chip it in. Draisaitl's now going in all alone. He's got a man. Man is chipping near the net. Gets chipped out to the edge, though. And the Oilers will take over. And the Flames on Draisaitl has it near the point, holds the line, sends it into Yamamoto. Yamamoto gets hit by Rasmus Andersson, puck box loose to Bennett, does a spin move on Draisaitl, puts it between Yamamoto's legs, and then he'll break out. Andersson gets as far as center, and will send it through. Koskinen backhands it. A little misplay gets the puck to Dubé. And then McDavid gets it, but it has it knocked off his stick. A little hit by Kachuk. And now Nugent Hopkins is going to try. He gets as far as the line, stops and slows up, backhands it off to the side. They try and get it in the front to Nugent or McDavid. It's going to pop over Nurse's stick, and Lindholm is going to race for it. Has a little trip. Puljujarvi's going to control it, bring it behind his own net. Pass across to Nugent Hopkins. It's going to bring it up into the Flame zone. In a sharp angle, has to turn back in the corner, puts it back to the point to Nurse, who fires it down. McDavid's going to fire it around the rest of the way to the other point. Barry has it hop on him, Lucic nails him, and the puck pops loose. Calgary will recover. And now it's popped in deep. Koskinen drops it for Barry. Lucic hits him too, knocks him down. Puck is loose. And Nurse is going to have to circle back. Sends it high up on the boards. And Lucic now has it in the middle. Looks like there's a whistle on the play. Calgary had a really good chance off the start, and Draisaitl also had a really good chance. And we will see what the something happened, but there was a face-off in the center ice area. Calgary wins it back into their own zone. As they're breaking out, Edmonton steals the puck, but Calgary chips into the corner. Valimaki chips it forward, but Cassian puts it in deep. Mangiapane brings it from behind his own net. Valimaki sends it in. Backhand. Koskinen easily handles that. Now Mangiapane has it behind the net. Centering pass. Another quick kick save by Koskinen. Lucic fights and wins the battle. Sends it up. And Flames control again. From behind the net. Lucic scores! Lucic! Sorry. Oh, sorry, but it was Lucic. Lucic buries it. That was a really good shift from him. And now Calgary is right back in it. And it's a tie game. Again, twice he made hits that popped the puck loose, that allowed Calgary to control it. And then he just drifts out in front of the net, and boom, there it is. And the Oilers are still paying some of his contract, which is the best part of that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And the Flames are going to break out, coming 3 wide across the center. Little backhand gets intercepted, gets chipped around the corner, and they're going to break it out. McDavid can't handle it, and Flames will get it. Tanev chips it up, and it gets just in the center there. Kara comes up with it, sends it across. Back to Kara, shot, and a rebound. McDavid almost had it off the rebound, but couldn't corral it, and it went into the corner. So the Flames will now chip it. Gaudreau has it at his own blue line, and he's going to weave his way before sending it in deep so his men can get off. Koskinen will play it around to Nurse, who will play it up to Kara. Kara comes in, and the shot, glove saved by Markstrom. I have to say, I've always liked Jujhar Khaira, but he's playing a really good game tonight. Jujhar Khaira is a good Prince George boy, which is really close to where I'm from, so always liked him. He's one of the guys I'd like to. There's a couple of Oilers I'd like to steal. There's obviously McDavid would never happen, but anyone who says they don't want McDavid's a liar. Obviously Draisaitl, but I think Kara, Jesse Puljujarvi, and I forget the other guy that I always really liked. He's never had luck in it's like Puljujarvi up till this year. He's never had luck, and I always thought just a change of scenery might help him out. Oh, puck pops loose in front of the Oilers zone, but Nurse manages to bring it down, and he'll bring it all the way up. He had a good head of steam there, and he's got it, but he loses it behind the net. Backlund recovers, backhands it up to Lucic. Lucic is going to flip it up high. Mangiapane will take it at center, and Backlund, there's a 2-on-1. Backlund comes in, fires, and scores! And the Flames now take the lead off Backlund's goal. And Koskinen is not doing good. 8 shots, 3 goals. And Calgary has the first lead they've had since probably 10 minutes into the second when Kara tied it. Yeah, Koskinen just couldn't handle the rebound, and Backlund tapped it in. It went under his arm, and it hit the ice, and it was just under his pad, and Backlund got it and scored. And just like that, shots are 18-8, but the score is 3-2. And that is what matters. Long shot in on Koskinen. He'll cover. You know he wants to slow it down. You know he wants to slow it down. Calgary with a quick 2 goals to start this. Alright. Flames steal it. Tanev's got it behind the net. Circles around. He's going to find... Oh, he tried to find his defensive partner. But it's going to go all the way down the ice. And the Oilers are on them quick. But the Flames get it out quick. Tkachuk, a falling pass. And it gets up to Dubé, but it gets knocked back. Now the Oilers are going to try and come back. McDavid's got 2 guys on him. He's not doing... No, he gets stripped. But it pops back. It almost popped right back to McDavid. I mean, again, you can't say bad things about McDavid no matter how much you don't like the Oilers. The guy just has a knack. Like, even though even in the goal he got, he screwed up. He went into the corner and lost the puck. But he's got so much puck sense that he just gets to the right position. And it was there too. He lost the puck, but then he was just got himself with his amazing hockey IQ to the right position, and he almost got another rebound. It's just, oh man, some guys just have it, and he is very, very good. It just drives me nuts because this is the second time this has happened in my lifetime that I've had to watch the best player in the world at the time play for the goddamn Edmonton Oilers. But I always had I never trash talked to Gretzky either. Mad respect for the guy. Like, Bennett tries to throw it out to Gaudreau, but Gaudreau's going to cycle it up. Throws it in low, but Neal is going to intercept. He's going to backhand it, but that's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing as Anderson touches up. We will have a face-off to the right of Kaskinen, deep in the Oilers' zone. This game is the thing holding up my West or my North power rankings, because whoever wins this game is ahead. If the Oilers win, they're ahead. They're ahead right now because they've got more points, but the Flames have played less games. But if the Flames win this game, you gotta... Oh, long shot, rebound. Koskinen had to be sharp, and the Oilers put it back up off the ice. Cassian's going to try and chase it down, but Markstrom's going to send it off the boards. Anderson's going to collect, sends it to Giordano. Giordano's going to fire it up. A hopping pass gets intercepted by Archibald, but he loses it. Backlund backhands it in, and Lucic is in, but Lucic causes the turnover again. Backlund gets a shot, and Koskinen controls it. And now we finally get a little bit of the roughy stuff after the whistle. I was surprised it took this long. Guess who's in the middle of it? It's Lucic. Oh man, they should see that picture of Lucic after he scored, man. You want to see a guy who was happy. He's had a career resurgence coming into Calgary. He was dead man walking in Edmonton. Alright, we're on another commercial break here. I really appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. I knew this is gonna go one of two ways, and it still can. It's early in the night. I'm gonna be a sad guy. You're gonna get to watch a really sad guy or a really happy guy. It's only two ways. Alright, let us... Alright, so that's done copying over. Let's get rid of the movie from last week. Should I just do it in this one? We'll see. Let's save it before I do this. Okay, save. Video. This bitch. I mean, this thing. Oh man, I was standing pretty close to that one side out, but didn't step off the green screen too many times. Okay. Now let's get rid of the greasy. Okay, we're back. Oh yeah, I should close that. Alright, so Flames win the face-off. Anderson's got it in the corner, gets the puck stripped, and now Draisaitl will bring it out. Brings it across center with a lot of speed. Beats the man on the outside, goes for the wraparound, but is going to have to put it off the boards up. They try a shot, but the Flames will block it, and they're forced back into their own zone. Russell's going to send it up now. Bouchard settles it down, brings it across, quick backhand, and Markstrom makes the save. That is, I believe, the Oilers' first shot in the last 6 or 7 minutes. Bennett blocked that shot, and he's hurting. Anyone that says he wants out of Calgary too bad, can't want out that bad if he's blocking shots like that. Alright. Okay. Flames win the face-off. And a quick body check turns the position around. Flames try and break it out, chip it as far as the line, and the Oilers flip it with a high stick. Nugent Hopkins hit it with a high stick into his own bench, trying to save it. It's not a good. Hey guys. Alright. So the face-off just gets kind of one to the side. Nobody really won it. And then the Flames chip it up. Now Lindholm's got a breakaway. Comes in with a move. And the puck's right on the line. It is loose. And it scores. What? How did they wave that off? How did they wave off that goal? That was a Calgary goal. And they waved. The Oilers are paying off the refs. How the heck did that not? The puck was never covered. Yeah, he definitely blew his whistle before, sorry. That's what happens when you don't have sound on, you don't hear that. But I like this though, dominating right now. Alright, Flames win the face-off, and it was at center ice. They chip it down into the Oilers zone. The Oilers will backhand it behind their own net and sends it up to Kara. Kara sends it across, but it's intercepted by the Flames, who send it down deep again. The Oilers manage to recover. Archibald's going to bring it in. Gets turned around. Kara's got it and chips it off to Draisaitl, who sends it across. And the shot is gloved down by Markstrom. They backhand it off the walls. Edmonton will keep it in. They're fighting in the near corner, up along the boards, almost to the line, and now finally out. Tkachuk knocks it out. They will backhand it all the way down the ice, but it's not icing. Calgary actually beats out, and they're going to call another dive by Edmonton. I cannot believe they're calling these dives. Yeah, that was a cheap call. Don't want to be short-handed to the Oilers, that's for sure. This is not good. This could very quickly be a tie game again. And across to McDavid. McDavid to the point. Back to McDavid. Tries to work it in. Gets harassed. Is going to put it off to Draisaitl in the corner. Neal tries to fight. Gets kind of knocked out with the ref. McDavid gets it across to Hopkins. Hopkins has to turn around in the corner. He's being harassed by Backlund. Puts it back to Barrie at the point. Barrie puts it across to McDavid. Tries to put it down low to Neal. Neal loses it, and the Flames will put it all the way down the ice. Oilers bring it back to center and then drop it off for McDavid, who's coming in about 340 miles an hour, I think, and totally just goes right into the goalie, but that's probably going to be a Calgary. Yeah, that is a penalty against McDavid, I think. Yeah, you can't just run into our goalie, McDavid. Yeah, at least they give him a penalty. Penalty for McDavid, so that's going to get rid of the... And the Flames win the draw. Back to the point. A little 4-on-4 action here. Dubé across, does not connect. And they'll send it down. Barry's going to control it behind the net, but it gets stolen. Dubé now has it behind the net. Sends it back out to the point. To Valimaki. Fakes a shot. He's going to turn and lose the puck. Hannifin's going to have to turn back for it. Back down to Hannifin, who's got it in front of his own net. Being harassed by Puljujarvi, so he will have to retreat fully. And now he's going to come up, passes it to Valimaki, who chips it up. And Flames break the line. Drop it, but Puljujarvi is the recipient of that drop pass. And he's got a speeding Barrie coming across. Tries a quick shot. Markstrom guides that into the corner. We got 16 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Barrie and Backlund fighting in the corner. And the puck is still there. Backlund finally comes up with it. And Hannifin. And that is now going to start the Flames power play for 1 minute. Calgary's first power play, I believe. And shots are now 20-12. And Calgary is finally gonna bring it up over the zone. Chuck's gonna try a between the leg move. It does not work, and it gets sent all the way back down the ice. Markstrom hands it off to Lindholm, taps it over to Rasmus Andersson, who comes ahead with some speed. He drops it back. Now Lindholm's going to break across the line, back to Dubé, or to Tkachuk, back to Andersson, back to Tkachuk. 13 seconds left. Gaudreau at the point. He's going to try a cross seam pass, but it goes back to Lindholm instead, to Andersson. Andersson shots from the point, rebound. Gaudreau's got it in the corner, the penalty is over. Andersson across to Tkachuk, who gets the last shot. Still controls, back behind the net to Gaudreau. Gaudreau puts it out to Tkachuk, gets another shot in there. McDavid is going to come away with it with 3 Oilers, but 2 are going to peel off for a change. Now they get set. Archibald tries a shot from a bad angle, gives actually Marks some trouble, and they'll have to kick it up across the boards. Larsson's going to recover in his own corner. Puts it up to McDavid. McDavid with a high, fast pass for Yamamoto, who's going to beat out the icing. Yamamoto's fighting in the corner, but he loses the puck to Backlund. Backlund chips it up. Yamamoto causes some issues, but Lucic recovers back to Backlund. Backlund across to Tanev. Tanev shot, guided into the corner. Lucic has it there. Gives it to Mangiapane. Back, and another shot. Lucic is in for the rebound, and that's going to be covered up. Yes, this is what I meant about that first period. How Calgary just doesn't show up. They've shown up for this period. Like that almost went in there too. With 6:39 remaining. We're gonna hit a commercial break here. Oh yes. Alright, I should really get to work here. Otherwise I'm never gonna get this video up. Alright, I'm gonna have to mute this so that it doesn't get crazy loud, because otherwise it's going to get crazy loud. Oh hey, my stream I think froze, sorry. I think we're actually back, but I'm gonna have to reload my stream because I was like, hey, It's not moving. It is. So we a minute past there. Very sorry about that. Oh my god, they're going back to commercial break. Fourth or... Sorry about that. I thought that was a little long. Now I get to watch them freaking fix the ice again. Alright, well I'm gonna keep it full size. Man, they are looking so... To the Flyers, man. I'm watching this team right now. That mean brings us to one a dangerous team also, the Boston Bruins. They've only got one loss in regular. They've only got one loss. Their forwards, their D's, their goal. They're a scary team right now. That mean brings us in. All right, we're back. Okay, face off to the left of Markstrom. Won by Calgary, who will bring it out of the zone with speed. Giordano is going to dock it down all the way down to Dubé. Dubé is going to fight behind the net. Tkachuk will chip it back to the D. Rasmus Andersson back to Tkachuk. Tkachuk loses the puck. Andersson's got it on this side, and it's back to Tkachuk, back to Dubé. Quick move, shot, and a save by Koskinen. Dubé wipes his man out in the corner, but Draisaitl chips it up. A little move at the line is going to cause them to have to turn back. Tkachuk is giving Draisaitl a hard time. Draisaitl pops the puck back. Bouchard is on the side, knocks it up all the way down the ice, and as Giordano touches up, that will be icing. Face off in Oilers zone. And shots are now 17 to 21. Remember when shots were like 19 to 3? And another one, quick shot on Koskinen right off the face-off. He's going to settle that right down, and we'll do it again. They gotta give that a shot, right? They haven't officially given that a shot. But, you know. Well, I'm gonna change it back to 17 because for some reason they're not changing it. Alright. Face off gets flubbed. And they're gonna try it for the third time. This time it goes into the corner. And Cassian's gonna take it on the near boards. Chop it up. Neal's gonna try and fight it. Valimaki's gonna turn with it, and it's gonna... The Oilers are still causing some issues here. Gaudreau finally takes it off the back past Cassian. Now it's back to Cassian behind the net. Getting 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Gaudreau's near the end but doesn't get it out. Cassian now backhands it behind the net to Neal. Neal tries to backhand it in, but gives it right away to the Flames. And the Flames are going to come away. Bennett breaks across the line. Quick move. Puck goes through and a chip onto the net. And Bennett kind of pushes Archibald over on to Koskinen, and that's going to bring up another offensive zone face-off for the Flames. Now they're getting that 18th shot. Okay. 3:21 remaining. And the Oilers will win the face-off. Nurse puts it off the oars, but they lose it. Lucic now controls behind the net. Puts it out to Backlund, who takes a quick shot, and another save by Koskinen. Lucic is just all over it tonight. I'd be watching out for him. He comes to play against Edmonton. I don't think he likes Edmonton anymore. I think he still likes McDavid and Draisaitl, like he's friends with them, but I don't think he likes the organization. Flames win, or maybe the Oilers, I don't know, they didn't show the draw. McDavid's going to come out, gives it off to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi breaks through the zone, tries to get it back to McDavid off his skate. He's going to have to put it back to the point. Nurse is going to take a shot. Markstrom takes it, but can't handle the rebound. Lucic gets it out. Flames get as far as center, and the puck is taken. And they will send it across. Barry brings it up to center, fires it in. Markstrom can't corral it, so it goes all the way around. McDavid's going to come out of the corner. Backlund stops his centering attempt, but it cycles around down to Nurse, sends it across. McDavid's now got it in the bottom corner, 2:21. He's going to come try and bring it out to the center. Sends it to Archibald, who tried a centering shot, but it didn't make it. Backlund's now going to come up. He's got McDavid all over him. He backhands it in, and McDavid actually laid a bit of a hit there. Russell takes it from behind his net, tries a long pass. It gets chipped just at center, so that will negate the icing. Archibald comes in to get it. Kara's going to be fighting with Bennett at the line. Kara wins it and sends it back, but Markstrom stops the puck. Giordano chips it up to Gaudreau. Gaudreau is going to cycle it to Rasmus Andersson, who puts it behind the net. Giordano kicks it up to Bennett, who gets as far as the line, but the Oilers take it from there. Bouchard is going to chip it up to Jujhar Khaira. Jujhar Khaira is going to fight, but Anderson and Giordano is going to get it across to Anderson, who gets it to Gaudreau. Gaudreau gets as far as center. He's going to flip it in. Monahan's going to give chase on Kassian. Gives a decent hit there. And the Flames come up with the puck, put it out to the point with 1:15 left. A shot breaking through, kind of loose. Dubé puts it back out to the point, back to Valimaki. Valimaki, shot from Bennett, and that's going to go wide and around the boards, where Kara will settle it down and chip it up to Yamamoto, who comes across with speed, has to back in as he's all alone, sends it almost all the way back to the point. Barry tries a point from there. A point shot. Valimaki's going to send it up, but it gets stolen by Draisaitl, and then it's stolen right back. Tkachuk to Lindholm. Tkachuk still got it. Sends to Dubé, who's... Oh my god! I thought that was in. But it's on the outside of the net. It's stuck in the netting just as it would if it was a goal. And there's a lot of rough stuff now. Tkachuk and Lindholm and Yamamoto's just watching. I didn't realize how small he was, but there's some big guy in there. I don't recognize him. But now shots are... They're going to have to add some for the Flames there. There was at least one shot there. They gave one to the Oilers at the other end. With 40.9 seconds remaining. Yeah, Draisaitl lost control, and Tkachuk just took advantage of that. So Dubé... Yeah. I've never seen that. It just hit the side of the net and stopped. It's like right at the bottom, got caught in the bottom netting, but the way it stopped, you would have assumed it was on the inside of the net, but it looks like leggish longer or something. He's off on the bench now. Tkachuk is still on. Lindholm will take the face-off against Draisaitl, and Lindholm will win it back to Tanev. Tanev across. 37 seconds remaining. They cycle it down. Tanev's going to pinch in to get it in the near point. Tries to send it across, but Draisaitl will intercept. But he can't control, so it's back to Tkachuk in the corner, who knocks Nurse out. and it's gonna control, tries a wraparound, and it's controlled there by Koskinen. Tkachuk did a great push-off move, and it just dropped Nurse to the ground. That was quite nice. Right here. Boof. A little shoulder check. Oh man, I love how much the Oilers hate Tkachuk. The Tkachuk Friendship Tour. 22.3 seconds left. The end of the first, it was 2-1. With 22 seconds, oh, they're getting. The ref is just, I don't know. Normally they would kick the player out. He gave Draisaitl a long talking to, but then let him stay and drop the puck. Draisaitl eventually wins the faceoff. They'll chip it up to the line, but then Tanev will take over. 13 seconds left. Tanev sends it across to his partner, Hanifin, who loses it. Unfortunately, 6 seconds left, and Tanev is just going to flip it down to kill the rest of the period, and that will do it for the second period. Brings us to 3-2 with 1 period of play remaining.
There now. All right. We'll see you in the next one, guys.
Okay, and that is the end of that. So let's trim that. Work area. Da-da. And that looks good to me. So let's render the page. Boom, render. Alright. Now let's see here. Hope everyone's having a good time. I'm having a good time. Okay. To the central. still on the. Yeah, it's still showing highlights, I think.
I'm sure Barry would have liked that decision back as well. Thank you. Thanks so much. We all remember how Canada started back in Toronto. It was an interesting matchup. The Canucks and the Leafs with a one-sided.
Yeah, the Canucks. Whew, the Canucks. Not looking good. I feel sorry for the Canucks, that's for sure. Boom, 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 ba-da-doom, boom, 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 boom. Yes. Alright, I'll see if I can bang this out quick. Okay. Still impartial. Oh man, that blade is so bright. Have a ring in my eyes. Let's see how she worked out here.
You guys just came reports of degree. They've only got one loss in regulation, so they're 8-1.
Perfect. That looked good. That looks good to me. All right. Let's open this one full, and let's start editing the central video. Last week it took me till 3 a.m. to get this video done. I think I'm gonna have it done at a good time today. I hope you guys are having a good night too, and things are going your way as well. Right here. It's complaining to me about batteries. So it's best charge her up. Okie still commercial in progress. I say this probably every time, but man, these intermissions take forever. Forever and ever and ever. Like seriously, I've shot and I'm editing. I've rendered a video. I should pay attention to the size of my scale. Let's do 20%. Yeah, 20%. That way I always know. Alright.
Alright. Alright, we're off to the central.
Alright, looks like we are back. We'll have to go back to editing afterwards. Looks like Flames win the face-off. They're gonna knock it into the Oilers zone. Draisaitl will drop it. Get rid of this. Change this. And the Oilers send it into the Flames zone. They send it out to the point, but they cannot. Letestu cannot handle it, so he sends it deep down to Yamamoto, who cycles it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl is going to bring it all the way to the top before dropping it for Barry, who takes a shot, hits his own man. I think that's that other German kid, Cahoon, sorry. I had to think of his name there. Draisaitl's going to put it back to Barry. Barry's going to walk the line before sending a shot, which is blocked. The Flames will send it out, but far too powerfully. That's going to bring up an icing. And the McDavid line's going to go onto the ice.
Alright, we're off to the
Okay, face-off won by the Flames. They flip it out. And, oh, a lucky bounce. Bennett will come in on a backhand. Koskinen has to make a good save there. But the Oilers will come up. McDavid puts it up to Puljujarvi, who buries it. And just like that, we have a tie game again, folks. That was quick. Had a chance at one end. Save. Puljujarvi picks it up, passes it off to McDavid, and McDavid gives it back. And yeah, he buries it. We got a 3-3 game. Flames win the face-off and send it down deep. Nurse is going to get it behind his own net. Puts it off to McDavid. McDavid hits it off to Barry. Barry sends it down. Markstrom's going to try and stop it, but he can't. It'll get past Tanev2, and Nugent Hopkins will turn, and there's a whistle on the play when Nugent Hopkins touched the puck. I think Puljujarvi is now headed to the box. He has the disgusted look on his face of someone who just got told. It's been pretty scrappy, yep. You're welcome to cheer for the Oilers, for sure. I like all. Yeah, Calgary's on the power play. They win the face-off. Anderson across to Goudreau. Goudreau gonna walk in. They try and put it across. The Oilers fall on it. They chip it out, and Archibald will bring it as far as the line before he sends it back, and then he sends it in deep. Car will give in chase, and the Flames, Giordano will put it up to Monahan, to Kachuk, to Gaudreau. They send it across, they settle it down, send it back to the point to Rasmus Anderson, who sends a shot in, and that will be gobbled up by Koskinen. Hope everyone's having a good night, and yes, things are not as scrappy as one might think, but they are heating up. As Russell just got a good piece of lumber up in Monahan's face. And the Oilers win the face-off, and they will send it down the ice. Giordano's going to come back behind his own net to get it. Yamamoto circles in, but will back off. Giordano sends it up to Backlund, who breaks the line. He tries to stop, but Yamamoto's right there, and he gets the puck back and sends it to Giordano. Giordano cycles it back to Backlund. Backlund sends it across, and Mangiapane tipped it, but does not get towards the net. Giordano to Backlund. Backlund at the tops of the circle. Back to Giordano. Across with a quick shot. Scores! Power play goal. And just like that, we are back up 4-3. And that is Dylan Dubé. Dubé. And Koskinen is led in a 4 spot. But it's not looking as bad. He's had 21 shots now. Yeah. That's not as pretty as McDavid's, but it's the same thing. It's the same shot from the same spot. When the goalie has to move across like that, it's just so hard to save. Yeah, Puljujärvi's got to be pretty pissed because he just tied the game and then he got a penalty and then Calgary took the lead again. But Edmonton wins the face-off. Archibald, Bouchard, 75, Bouchard. He's going to send it in deep anyway. Giordano and Backlund are going to pick up assists as Calgary chips it up to the central zone. Ronaldo is going to, well, that's the first time I've seen him on the ice tonight. But Turris is going to chip it in, and it's going to go behind the net. Valimaki sends it up, but Russell's going to intercept. Russell throws the backhand in, but it gets chipped back up. Bouchard across to Russell. Russell, again, it gets tipped, and it was going to Turris, and it almost didn't make it. It did finally chip towards him, but now the Oilers are offside. They're going to have to tag up. Ronaldo is going to send it across, and that's up to Dubé. He's got some speed on the outside, and he shoots, and he just missed the far side. Koskinen did not have that one. Puljujärvi backhands it, but it only gets as far as the line, but then it does get out. Nurse is going to knock it up to McDavid, but it gets intercepted. Now Draisaitl is going to bring it in as far as the line. Sends it across ice. Nurse shot into the corner, but it's going to be picked up by Tanev. Tanev's going to take it behind his net where he is harassed by Draisaitl, so he backs it off to Hanifin. Hanifin takes it out of his own corner and sends it up to Gaudreau, but Gaudreau's going to lose it. Draisaitl's going to pick it up, send it on Archibald, who's on a quick streaking shot, but Markstrom's going to save that. It's shot into the corner where Archibald's going to receive it. He sends then the point to Nurse. Nurse across to Barry. Barry's going to send a weak shot, easily handled by Markstrom. McDavid's going to send it back out to Barry. Barry stick handling at the line and sends it down low. Markstrom, even though there's lots of people, is going to go out to play it. He's being held from getting back to his net, but he is back there now. Canuck Oilers have it deep in the zone. Send it to the point. Barry's got it along the line. Gaudreau's harassing him as he walks in. He tries a pass, but Gaudreau tips it off. Giordano is going to tip it up. Now the Flames have numbers. Gaudreau is in all alone. He shoots. He scores! Johnny Gaudreau! And we are up 5-3, boys and girls. 5-3. This is a game. Blasty is doing his thing. We are winning. That's the way. That's the way. The Oilers tried to push a play, and they got caught, and the Flames went back on a 3-on-1, and Johnny Gaudreau's got his 7th goal from Monahan and Giordano, and we still have 14 minutes and 36 minutes to play, but we are a 5-3 Calgary. And there's a whistle on the play, and they're going to show that beautiful goal again. Giordano's all alone, and he just roofed daddy top shelf. Right over to Austin's glove side. Bar down. Bar down. And McDavid can just watch. I mean, McDavid did the same thing earlier, so again, I will never slag any of the Oilers' abilities except Neil. A shot from the point. Lucic has a shot at it. Another shot. It's loose in the front of the net. Hannafin's now got it to the point. Back down to Lucic. God, if Lucic could get another one. Hannafin. Oh, the Flames are pressing. And a shot from the point. Misses the net. Lucic is, goddamn, Koskinen. He doesn't seem himself, that's for sure. He's looking for the puck. When shots are coming at him, he's looking for it instead of just reacting and knowing where it is, which is normal. Bouchard keeps it in. And then across to Larson. Larson's shot is blocked by Lucic, and then Lucic knocks it out of the zone. Then Lucic knocks down Larson, and gets the puck to Backlund, who fires it in. Again, Lucic blocks the shot, clears the zone, wins the battle, and knocks it in deep. Thank you, Oilers, for paying his contract. Part of his contract. Okay, so the Rasmus Anderson's going to send it around to Giordano by his own net. Chuck is going to send it up. Dubé has it at the line in a battle. Kind of advances it a bit, but Puljujarvi's going to then get it to Nugent Hopkins. Sends it around to Bouchard. Bouchard's going to return it to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi's going to break the blue line and backhand it for Nugent Hopkins, who takes a shot. It's up off of Bennett's stick into the netting. If there wasn't netting there, it may have hit that Dodge truck in the top corner. Dubé did the John Cena "you can't see me" when he scored. It's kind of cringeworthy, even as a Flames fan. Even as a Flames fan, that's cringy. Alright. What a game, what a game.
Looking good. Well, 8 straight losses. Things were looking good. Remember when they Central and Troy. Remember when started to
Pushing the computer.
things are gone. Detroit is in full panic mode. Number 7, Nashville.
I can turn this way heck down if I can. Oh, commercial. It looks like it's frozen again. I better check that. Tick. Does look like it's frozen. Recycling. Refreshing my page. What's going on? Alright, I'm gonna go to a different stream then. Wow. Another 10-second wait. 12:55 left. Still 5-3. San Jose and Anaheim are now tied at 1. 7:35 remaining in the third. totally different stream, as long as it's English. There we go. So that doesn't look like very game. Oh well. Oh, okay. Oilers win the draw. Oh, this is a replay. Goudreau's going on that breakaway. He was going in 32 kilometers an hour. Holy shish. Holy shish. I know that McDavid does that too all the time. Shots were 17-3 in the first, 16-5 in the second, and the stream sucks too. Oh my god, it's already buffering. Oh my god, I've never had troubles like this before. Oh, I've never had troubles like this. Especially when my stream strength is absolutely strong, so there's nothing wrong. There we go, we're back on the good one. So we got a 4-on-4 here. It is deep in Calgary zone. McDavid and Tanev are fighting behind it. McDavid gets to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi gets it out to the point. Back to Puljujarvi, who's walking across the line. Who puts it back to Barry? Barry puts it across to McDavid, who's still at the line. Now McDavid's going to go in, but circles back. Back to the line. Drops it for Puljujarvi. Shot across for a tip opportunity, but it's not going to go. Backlund's now got control, and he's going to break out with 1:12 left on the 4-on-4. He's going to chip it in and chase. He checks Barry, but Nurse comes in, pops it free, but pops it free to Gaudreau. Gaudreau puts it to Giordano, who puts it to Rasmus Anderson, who puts it down around to Gaudreau again. Flames got a change in there. Now Giordano's got it deep into the corner, and he's going to put it back out to Monahan. Monahan to Anderson. Anderson back to Giordano, to Gaudreau, puts it across, and he just walks in. Monahan's got it kind of in front, but Nurse manages to steal, or Barry steals it. Puts it out to Draisaitl. The penalties are over. Draisaitl headmans it, but Nurse drops it for nobody. Gets it back and scores, and it is 5-4. It seems the Oilers are scoring on messed up plays. When they mess up a play, they still get the puck back and they score. Wow, this is a game. This is a game. Yeah, underneath it was a nice goal. Right underneath his blocker side. Alright, don't let Jim get it down fast enough. Alright, so now shots are 27-25. And the Oilers win the face-off. But the Flames are now in control as they come into the zone. Dubé has got it, circles back on the boards, drops it for the Mangiapane. He's going to break out towards the center. Sends it across to Valimaki, sends it back down to Dubé. Dubé sends it into the middle. Valimaki tries to kick it up to his feet, or his stick, but he can't. Oilers are going to break out. Bouchard's wide. Takes a wide shot, which misses the net and bounces all the way to the point. McDavid keeps it in. And now the Flames are going to break out. Dubé's got it, fighting Bouchard. Lindholm's going to send it back. And Flames are going to slow it down with 10:16 remaining. Lucic comes back, and now Rasmus Anderson's going to center it to Lucic, who's going to send it in, and Lucic is going to get the puck behind the net. And now McDavid's going to lose the puck to Mangiapane, but Puljujarvi will take over. Gives it back to McDavid. McDavid's across to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins comes as far as the line, sends it in high on the glass, and Giordano will chip it up to Backlund, who chips it up as far as center. Anderson's going to bring it in, dumps it in, and turns off for a change. McDavid is going to come out from his own, backhands it up, but Gaudreau's going to intercept that. Gaudreau's going to settle it down, hands it off to Tanev. Tanev sends it towards the Oilers bench because they were changing, and it's too far, but it's going to go for icing. But always a good idea to throw it near the bench when someone's changing, just in case it hits somebody and you get a too many men penalty. Okay, Flames win the face-off, up high on the boards, but not out. Bouchard stops it, but now they do get it out. Goudreau is going to chip it in. Bennett's got it, backhands it across his line. Tanev can't control it. Now Goudreau's got it behind the net, out front to Bennett, scores! And they retrieve, they regain the 2-goal lead. Oh god, this is going very well. And Bennett is upping his trade stock, as they say. And now Koskinen has let in 2 goals on the last 2 shots again. Let in the first, like, it's their goaltending which is letting them down. Big surprise. Wait, who would have thought that, eh? 5-hole. 5-hole on Koskinen. You can't really blame that on him. Like, who's that defender? Is that Barry? Who is that? Draisaitl missed that. It's Cahoon. Cahoon's not even... He's just watching Bennett walk in. You gotta even take a penalty. Get a stick on the guy. Hold him. Interfere him. Get a stick on him. You can't let a guy go right to the net like that. What are they looking at? Something's happening here. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, delay the game. No, they're gonna drop. Bucks dropped it, so it's officially a good goal. I don't know. They were apparently maybe looking at it. Might be icing. Koskinen's gonna take and hand it back to Larson, but Lucic is gonna steal it, and they're gonna fight in the corner. But the Oilers will win. Cassian's gonna backhand it to Larson. Larson will tip it up to Neal, who is gonna tip it in. Neal is in this game apparently. He is, but he gets the puck stolen by Backlund. Looks like he's skating with lead pants. When Lucic is easily out skating you, you know it's bad. It's into the puck. Neal and Lucic battling. Lucic wins the puck. Backlund gets a quick shot. Larson saves it with his body. He pulls the man down. Mangiapane was pulled down, but Cassian is going to backhand it. That's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing. And Neal is just hurting this team, as always. It's so great to see Lucic just outplay Neal in every facet of the game. Well, it looks like could be a penalty for the Oilers. Yes, Turris takes out Bennett, and with 7:55 remaining in the third, the Flames are going to go to another power play, and we're gonna have a commercial break here.
You can't survive with that scoring department. They are scoring a lot. The Stars are not struggling. Number 7, Nashville. Number 7, Nashville. Minus. A 7 goal differential, and I. They need to score more goals. You can't. In a minus 7 goal. They need to score more goals. You can't. The Stars are not struggling.
Alright, face off. Flames win, but Oilers control. Larson is going to take it out and fire a shot wide of the net from way out. Anderson will control, puts it off the ref, but the Flames still control. Back to Anderson. Minute 44 remaining in the power play. Drops it off to Gaudreau. Gaudreau comes across the center up to Monahan. Monahan breaks the line, then puts it back to Anderson at the point. Anderson puts it back to Gaudreau on the half boards. Across the ice, and oh, they try to a tic-tac-toe way across. Anderson with the shot, and that's going to get deflected high. Gaudreau is going to stop that from going out. Puts it down to Monahan. Monahan receives a nasty check. A cross check from behind. Tkachuk is going to put it back to Anderson. Anderson across to Gaudreau. Gaudreau fires it. Blocked by Archibald. And they try to pass it back to the point, and that's going to go all the way back down the ice themselves. Markstrom stops it behind his own net. And he just leaves it there for Giordano. Giordano is going to captain the play from behind his own net. Sends it out to Backlund at center, who gives it to Dubé. Dubé going out wide. Backhand. Off of Koskinen and up into the crowd. I say crowd. The netting. We wish there was a crowd.
With the scoring department, they need to string in a couple wins together.
Oh, sorry. The second power play unit is out now. Backlund has got it. Yamamoto's buzzing. Sends it down to Lucic. Lucic sends it out to Dubé. Dubé circles, being harassed by Yamamoto. Lucic has it behind the net. And it pops free. Giordano's now got it at the point. 10 seconds remaining. Shot. Good save. And Mangiapane tries to hit it off the goaltender back, but it's going to go out. Calgary is extra defensive because of the man coming out of the box, so they will peel back. 5 minutes 49 seconds remaining, and shots are 28 to 27. And Puljujarvi tried to break in, but Tanev will break that up. Gets it out to the point. Nurse has it in his own zone. Gives it off to Puljujarvi with speed. McDavid has to drag a leg to stay on side. Now has it controlled in the down corner. Sends it back to Barry. Barry across to Nurse. Nurse sends it down in a nifty little tip by Draisaitl. Barry takes a shot from the point. It misses. Nurse is going to cycle it down, but it is intercepted by Hanifin. Hanifin backhands it out, and the Flames will get it as far as center, but that's as far as they'll go as McDavid brings it right back in and goes deep into the corner. Puljujarvi with him, Draisaitl as well. Draisaitl puts it off the boards back to Barry, who sends it deep to McDavid, sends a pass to Puljujarvi, that's intercepted, and now the Flames will again only get it as far as center. Draisaitl on the near boards tries to get it up to McDavid, and there is going to be a penalty on Tkachuk on the play, and he makes it worth it by driving McDavid into the boards. But that's going to be a penalty to Kachuk. And that's not good. We're giving the one of the best power plays in the league another opportunity, and that's going to bring us to another commercial break.
Wins together to regain some of that momentum they had earlier. Chicago. Eight of their last 10. What you need to do? They're starting to come up. Carolina is looking. Really good, but they like Vancouver's played. I don't see that season. Number 3.
Alright, we're back from commercial. And that will send Edmonton on the power play. Face-off is to the left of Markstrom. Looks like it's Draisaitl versus Lindholm. And Lindholm's going to win it. And it's fought in the corner. Eventually Calgary comes up with it and sends it down the length of the ice. 4 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the game. Minute 48 in the power play. Draisaitl brings it as far as center. Across the line, drops it for Nugent Hopkins. He's harassed by Lindholm, but maintains it back across to Draisaitl, to the point to McDavid. McDavid back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl puts it into a dangerous area, but Giordano comes away with it. Lindholm pinning it up against the boards. Nugent Hopkins and Neal are fighting for it. Giordano and Lindholm still have it up against the boards. And it finally breaks through to the center. McDavid tries to swing a stick at it, but it gets knocked all the way down the ice. Barrie will come back for it. Circles around by his own hash marks. Comes across center. And at the line he's stopped by Backlund. Backlund across off the boards to Mangiapane, who's just going to drop it in deep. 52 seconds left. Barrie's going to come from behind his own net. Trips up a little and has to regroup, so he sends it back to Draisaitl, who Draisaitl comes across the blue line to a streaking Puljujarvi out the outside. Bad angle shot, but Markstrom gobbles it up, and we will have a whistle with 3:05 remaining. 37 seconds left in the power play, and the shots are now tied. I really hope everyone's enjoying this. This has been a great game. I mean, win, lose, or draw, this has been a good one. This is a Battle of Alberta without the violence, which is a change, right? This is a scoring Battle of Alberta, and I know if it comes down to a goalie battle that Calgary's going to win, because we have a much better goalie. So it looks like Edmonton is taking a timeout. Koskinen is in the bench. Kind of looks kind of comfortable. I don't know if we'll be seeing him come out again. Smith there too, talking to him. I always liked Smith as a Flames goalie too. I do wish him the best, and I'm glad to see he's back. I know he had some sort of injury. That's not even Smith, so never mind. Yep, that's definitely not. I don't know who that is. He had his hat down, he had a big mullet. I thought it was Smith, but it is not. Alright, 37 seconds left in the power play. Lindholm and Draisaitl will do it again. McDavid's a little quick off the jump, gets a warning, and this time Draisaitl wins it back to McDavid, who sends it back to Barry sends, and McDavid has a quick shot. I think that was blocked by Puljujarvi. Either that or Markstrom made an amazing save. McDavid has it on the half wall, sends it back to the point. Barry sends a shot wide. Nugent Hopkins going to control, gives it to Puljujarvi. The net is empty, 14 seconds remaining. Giordano intercepts the pass, and Lindholm's going to send that down the ice. 6 seconds left, so that will not be icing. 2:32 remaining. That is going to kill the power play. We are back to even strength. That was a huge kill. A huge kill. A choppy puck heads towards the ice, and it's a high stick. And it's going to be a face-off in the Flame zone. Why the heck would you have Neal on the ice at this point of the game? I do not understand that move by the Oilers. I appreciate it, but I don't understand it. Yeah, Neal saved that. Neal stopped that puck. Alright, 2:18 remaining. Face off is going to be won by Draisaitl back to the point. Nugent Hopkins has it, sends it back to Nurse, across to McDavid to Nurse. Fake the shot, send it down low to Draisaitl. Draisaitl sends a shot wide, and they will keep it in. Now Draisaitl has it back in his office again, but it is chipped loose, and the Flames get it as far as the line, but not out. Draisaitl sends it across to McDavid. 1 minute 53 seconds left. Nurse sends a shot through traffic and gets his own rebound at the line and keeps it in. It comes all the way around to Draisaitl, who backhands it to the point to Nurse. Nurse to McDavid. McDavid tries a quick shot, but it's deflected into the corner. High puck, bouncing. It's in front of the net, bouncing still. Finally chopped out by the Flames to as far as the line. Nurse is going to keep it in, though. Now across to Draisaitl, back to Nurse. Nurse over to McDavid. McDavid mishandles the puck, and the Flames will kind of control, but can't clear the net still. Around the boards, Draisaitl's going to control. Flames have not had a change in probably 1 minute 37 seconds now. McDavid down low to Nugent Hopkins. Finally the Flames are able to, well, they're going to take an icing with 1 minute 7 seconds left. Not going to get a change, but they at least get to clear the zone for a second. 21 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the first of 10 battles of Alberta this year. Insane. Markstrom is just, that was another beautiful save. I am so glad we finally have goaltending. McDavid and Draisaitl have now been on the ice for 5 minutes. Neal, Puljujarvi, and Barry are fresh. Draisaitl had an amazing chance by the side of the net. Markstrom's looking at the ref for a call. He's not getting one. McDavid misses the net. It's still fighting behind the net. Draisaitl's got it. Now McDavid's got it on the near board. Markstrom gave Neal a good whack. And the shot from that angle. Neal recovers the rebound, gets it out to McDavid. McDavid cycles to Draisaitl, who sends it across. Barry now has it at the point. 22 seconds left. Markstrom saves it, sends it down into the corner. McDavid's got it at the point. Draisaitl down low. Back down to Barry. They have to do something here. They can't do it. It's only 10 seconds left now. Puljujarvi. They're not even shooting at this. And that's going to be the game. And in fact, the Flames almost scored on the empty net there too. But that's going to be the game. That's a 6-4 final. Put it in the books, boys and girls. The Flames win. I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Had a great time. Could have been a bad time, but thanks again for joining me, and you guys all have a great night. I've got to get back to work on that power rankings. Look for that tonight on the other channel. One shift at a time.